Hey everybody, and welcome to Digging Straight Down. This is Kaboom, and you might be asking yourself, what am I doing flying in the air? Well, to tell you the truth, I was going to show this big giant box behind us through a montage of building, but it took 6 hours to build this thing. Only because I was in survival and I made a bunch of mistakes that I will tell you about. It will hopefully help you guys not make those same mistakes if you decide to build this in your world, in your survival world, because this mob spawner behind me, it runs off of one bucket of water, and it's pretty cool, especially when you're early game. Now, what I've done is I've taken my survival world and I recreated it in another folder and turned on the cheats to allow me to do this creative. So my normal world is safe and sound, and it's not I haven't ruined it by turning the cheats on, and I'm not in that world, so everything's good. So I thought this would be the best way to show you guys these this build because it's pretty deadly. Just to be honest with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump down here, and we will start off in the killing chamber and we'll work our way up. Okay, so here we are at the killing chamber. You'll notice that the killing chamber is only one wide. Now what I'm going to show you here after this is the how cool this is, that you don't have to worry about creepers blowing up. If you have this chest here in front of you, you can get here, you know, the creepers don't see you, they're not going to blow up. It's very user friendly, and I don't think anything's more frustrating than having that 4x4 killing chamber and having a creeper, you know, catch you on an angle and blow up and just make a total mess of everything. So this is a one wide killing chamber. Now let me show you the trick on how how I'm able to do this. Alrighty, so right here is what I like to call the Kaboom killing chamber. This right here was something I came up with after just time and time again of dealing with spiders clogging up the system, and time again creepers blowing up and killing me. So all these guys, if I wasn't here, they would just fall right down there. There's just one little bucket of water over there and a sign here to keep it from there, and they all just get pushed over that corner. You might be asking yourself, what about the spiders? Well, here is what I do with the spiders. I have a cactus here in the middle that these guys will fall right down next to, but the spiders, they get hit by the cactus and they die. And the cool thing about that is you still get the string, and you don't have to worry about them jamming up the whole system, because that's what they do. They just jam the whole system up, and they go up and down, and it turns into just a huge hassle. So yeah, so this cactus, it kills them. The spiders get pushed in. Maybe we'll get lucky and have a spider drop down here, and you guys can see that work. So yeah, that's how you get the one wide chamber. So I highly recommend this. Even if you can even build this on the more of the simpler I don't know, the cross mob grinder. But anyway, so here's this one. This is, I think, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 platforms. And you might be asking yourself, okay, what's going on here? Well, this is one bucket of water up there that operates all 7 of these platforms. As you can see, the water, it starts off here, it flows over to here, and then it channels down to here. Now, couple tricks, couple things. Let me drink this potion real quick so we can keep seeing. Oh, oops. Let's fix this. There we go. Done. Alright. Okay, so a couple tricks on this that you guys will notice is that I have signs here and a sign there that allows the water to flow through here. But also, if a mob comes to this edge, it gets pushed off and drops. My original build, I had cobblestone on here and cobblestone on here, and mobs would get pushed out to these 2 blocks and they would just sit there, and it would affect the spawn rates. And then I would do a half slab here to keep anything from spawning on this pillar here. So everything just flows right down. You don't have to worry about any levels like not getting properly watered with the observer system that has the bucket of water with a dispenser and observer. Because just time and time again, those systems, you look at them, you come back, chunks load in, and you got like 3 of the platforms are just covered with water and totally kills the whole system, because half your system is covered with water and nothing spawning on them. But this system is guaranteed for that never to happen. So basically here, let me show you guys here real quick. The levels here are three apart because I want all the drops at this point. If I was wanting to do this as a creeper farm, you could do this too high and do the doors. You would just not have this one. You would just have the one block where the water comes through. So this right here, also you want to leave these out. That allows the water to flow down the sides properly and push any mobs off these corner blocks as needed. So yep, you just come out 7 blocks. The 8th block is that center block, and the water just drops and does its natural flow. And if you guys are interested in seeing me build this, I can do that in a sometime. Oh, look at that, I got left a block there. I can fix it here. And a left block there. Okay, so I guess there's a couple things you know what, actually I'm not going to even come in here, because in my other game I literally died. I mean, it was just kept dying over and over again. But the reason why was because I didn't light it up. Honestly, I was trying to move quickly, and I was messing around with the water system, and it knocked all the torches off, and then the mobs started spawning. And at that point, you're just, you know, you're up a creek with no paddle. So best thing in this situation to do is save the water for last, put torches around all the outside area on the wall, not on your platform, or you can put them there. Because what happens is if you have a water issue, which is what I actually had, it went and knocked off all the torches, and oh hey, did my potion run out? Okay, so put torches on the wall around the edges where you can reach them from here, and then put torches go down, put torches right here on this edge right here, because they will not get knocked down from a water issue, and that'll allow your platforms up, and it will save you such a problem, such the headache that I had. So yep, so do that. Be sure to do that if you build this, and I highly recommend this. This thing is pretty awesome overall. Plus the resources, you know, because you don't have all those observers and buckets and all that other stuff. You have this 2 etho clocks that form the ultimate etho timer. So this right here is the brains of the system. It looks complex, but it really isn't. Look at it this way. Here's one etho clock right here, as you can see. And then here's another etho clock. Those are really those 2. And you take those 2 and you combine them through this little circuit here. So this is what this is doing, is this is sending the signal, goes through here, so it makes a pulse. That pulse turns this torch off, that then allows this redstone to deactivate, and then allows this block to move over. So why would I do this? Well, this here is a timer. So what I have here is I have about 30 to 40 seconds of no water on the platforms, and about 15 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds of water on the platform. So I want the platforms to be dry longer than they are wet, because I want plenty of time for things to spawn, but then I want the water to come in and push everything off the edges. And the only way to do that is with a nice timer system like this. So as you'll see in here, we got let's go over here. We got 23 items in here. So this is going to let that water go for however long 23 items are. Over here we've got about 34 items. So what happens is this has to go 33 items and then sends a pulse, which then allows this to open up and run for the 23 seconds. This then turns back off and or sits there and waits for another pulse to turn the system back off. There it goes, and now it's shut. Now it's going to be shut for a little bit longer. And so there is a high side and a low side to this that you have to be careful of. So you know, if I had this on this side, then I'd have the water on for 40 seconds and the platform's dry for 15. So if you guys are interested in this circuit, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's taking a signal out of here into a repeater, the repeater into a sticky piston with a block on it, which allows this to pulse through, because you don't want to leave a constant signal on there because you want this to lock back into place. You just want that pulse. And then a repeater into a stone. And I do apologize, I'm not the best at redstone. I know this works. This is something I've built and something I really like. So this redstone torch gets the pulse. It turns this off. When this turns off, this redstone depowers and allows this piston to retract. So, which then allows this to go for the amount of time that it needs to go. So let's go over here and do a little timing. Okay, so I did some timing, and it looks like the water is on for about 9 to 10 seconds, and then the platforms are dry for about 18 seconds. So I got about the dry time, but the platform's twice as long as the time for the water to push off, which really allows, because the game is reading this whole column here, and it will read and say, okay, where can I spawn something at? And so even with this platform down here at the very bottom, things can still spawn there even though as that water's going down. See, so now even up here it's dry, and down there the water is about to work its way out with a long enough period of time to push things off. So I really love this mob spawner. This is one of my favorites. If I was on a hermit craft and I was going crazy, I'd build 4 of these like Tango does and have all 4 of them pushing down, and the rates are just really good. And with this with the little pointers there about lighting things up, it'd be a lot easier to build. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to show off some more of the builds through being in creative, because I feel like this is a lot easier being in a survival world, but I don't want to mess up my survival world. So I'll do that in this world and let you guys see. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to actually have me do a tutorial on how to build this, let me know, and I would, if people are interested, I'd love to do it. So yep, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.